What's up, everybody? Joe Ferraro here for Fightful MMA with my weekly video. Usually we do fun bets at this time of the week, but with no UFC or Bellator event this weekend, we're going to focus on some fan questions. And I took it out to social media, my Facebook, Instagram, and my Twitter account to say, hey, what's on your mind, guys? Talk to me. And the first one comes on my Facebook from Rob Rollo Long, who says, why doesn't Dana make Conor defend his damn belt already, or just straight up strip him? The answer is simple. Money, 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 money. It's the golden child. Conor McGregor's the golden child. He holds all the cards right now. He'll defend the belt soon, hopefully against Nate Diaz. I wonder if that trilogy fight will be at 155 pounds. But soon enough, Conor will have to defend that belt, or will defend the belt. I think Conor will honor that portion of his agreement with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Let's head on over to Twitter right now. We're at Nathan MacD83 wants to know, is Rory Bellator's best free agent signing ever? When will Stipe fight next? And should Cormier move up to heavyweight if Kane is done as a contender? First thing, Rory is probably Bellator's most talented signing. But in terms of the best signing, you may want to potentially think of guys like Chael Sonnen and Tito Ortiz, even Kimbo Slice. Like, basically, those guys drove up the numbers and the ratings. Hoist Gracie, Ken Shamrock, that fight there. Those are fighters and fights that drive up the ratings. Rory doesn't really drive up ratings, although he is arguably the most talented signing they've ever had that came over from the UFC. In terms of Stipe, Stipe probably won't be fighting anytime soon. I think behind the scenes there's some contract renegotiations that are taking place. So until that's done, we'll see what happens. Rumor is he may be fighting Daniel Cormier eventually one day, although DC did say he's going to take on he wants to fight Volkan Oezdemir. But DC moving up to heavyweight, why not? Especially if Kane is no longer a contender, or Kane's constantly injured. I feel bad for the guy. But if DC moves up, then we can see Luke Rockhold move up to light heavyweight. So another contender up there. Lots could be happening in those two divisions very, very soon. Final one comes from my Twitter again. At the KC Walton wants to know, seems like UFC is already booking a number of women's flyweight bouts. Is this division already pushing featherweight out of relevance? Yes and no. I'm only going to say potentially no, because featherweight really isn't that relevant, because there is no depth in that division. It's basically Cyborg Santos versus someone coming up from 135 pounds. So until they fill that depth, the division isn't really that relevant. Whereas at 125 pounds, tons of talent based on the Ultimate Fighter show, and of course some of the girls moving up and or down from 135 or up from 115. So that division is going to make a lot of noise in 2018. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget, every Tuesday, the Holy Smokes podcast with yours truly and Sean Ross Sapp, 3 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune in.